We all learn from our failures. But why do people fail on keto? And do you learn something out of it? Hi, welcome to a brand new video which speaks about why people fail on keto. Failures is what teaches us everything about success. But a keto failure is not like a normal failure. Here, your body realizes that you are a loser. It is in literal sense that your body knows what you're going to do next. Because when you introduce carbohydrates unexpectedly, or when you stop keto, gaining fat, gaining weight, and all of this is what we know when we fail on keto. But I'm going to list down very simple 6 points about why people fail on keto. Number 1, they want to ketofy everything. Please accept the fact that Rajma Chawal is an emotion for a Punjabi guy. And Chole Bhature is something which you want to always enjoy with real chole and bhature. Now making cholas with radish or mooli makes absolute no sense. Like, this is chickpeas, okay? So you want to be a chick, don't replace chickpeas. Because what we make a mistake is that we try to replace everything and we try to ketofy it. You have cravings which are going right above the roof and you want to ensure that everything which you eat in your normal diet is going to be keto. Keto bread, it doesn't taste like normal bread, okay? Bread butter jam is a combination which I love the most. Rajma Chawal is what I love the most. Chole Bhature is what I love the most. These are classics of my diet. But when you try to chase the idea of converting everything keto, you're spoiling your classic recipes taste. So what exactly happens is that we associate our thoughts or we associate our feelings with any food group. When I say think about Pepsi, 2 rupees ki Pepsi, right? If you're a 90s kid, you would have tried it when you were a kid, right? UP, MP, everywhere it was sold so much, and other places also people used to sell it. Similarly, we have certain associated emotions when we try to associate it with a food group. I say bhindi masala at a wedding. You would be like, why would I eat bhindi masala at a wedding? What kind of menu is this? You think about butter chicken with naan. You think about a North Indian restaurant, the last time you went with your family. You have emotions, you have memories. So when you play with classics or when you play with a lot of recipes, you're firstly ignoring the fact that that emotion or that feeling with that recipe is what you're latched upon. At times we don't like the food, we like the idea of eating that food. So this is what you are playing with, and when you play with these ideas of converting keto food with everything which you want to eat in a normal diet, you would realize that your Ketofy experiment is a total failure. There are certain recipes which are there. There are more than 278 recipes which I have also written as professionally a chef, passer from IHM Mumbai 2014 batch, and despite doing hotel management, I do know that some things cannot be replaced, some things can be really replaced. So don't try to ketofy all the products. Number 2, you're obsessed with keto and their products of keto. So you want to eat keto cookies, you want to try new bread, you have a new baker in town who's producing something, you want to order something from a website, another application, you want to pick up keto cookies, biscuits, keto ice creams, keto cheesecakes. Everything in the name of keto is not going to be keto. But the problem is that you will not be out of ketosis. As I've spoken in my previous videos, that these food groups have additives and emulsifiers. A lot of these additives and emulsifiers do not get digested in the body very easily. Body is not accustomed to eating psyllium husk, xanthan gum, so many things together, right? Now psyllium husk and xanthan gum are still okay for the body, but when you have so much of emulsifiers and additives, you start increasing inflammation. Please remember, keto is not for fat loss. Your body reduces inflammation by having a straight graph for your insulin spike, and your blood sugar stays at the straight graph again, and this helps you to ensure that fat loss is another benefit, better skin is another benefit, mental clarity is another benefit. So when you are focusing on anti-inflammatory benefits, inch loss, fat loss, weight loss, and all of this is going to happen eventually. But you have to stay away from processed food. The basic idea is that when you adapt into keto, the more packets you opening a packet for butter is still okay. Opening a packet for, say, some curd if you want to include, that's still okay. But don't include a lot of packets which you open and you keep consuming it. That causes inflammation and that makes you fail on keto, because when you try that cookie tastes nothing like a typical naan khatai, okay? I love naan khatai more than humans. So you can't replace naan khatai with these cookies. Tough time for me to record this video because I'm talking about food. I get cravings also, despite being on keto for 5 years, 4 months. Anyway, so first thing is don't ketofy things. Second thing is don't include processed food. Coming to point number 3, You're not a human, you're a cow. You like eating so frequently. You want to include your keto diet with 4-5 meals, 3 meals. Just for instance, think about it. If your body is using existing fat and dietary fat as a fuel source, the food which you eat is not a direct source of energy. Also, when you keep consuming frequent meals, you spike up insulin every now and then. Insulin also spikes up because of fats and as well as protein. Fats as glycerol, which can spike up insulin. Protein also can spike up insulin. Now, when insulin spike happens, you keep getting hungry every now and then. And this is the trend which a lot of us include snakes, which is also called as keto snacks, that we keep munching very, very frequently. The idea is to eat more, but eat less often. Have a proper meal, have a hearty meal. Plan your meal with protein, fats and carbohydrates only from vegetables, which are just fibers, and stick to your keto diet. Don't eat too frequently. If you keep munching every now and then, you will lose that discipline. You will always keep munching. You will eventually exceed more calories. And in basic sense, if you think that I do small meals, if I take a bite of 5 pizzas together, literally I'm taking 1 slice in my body. So similarly, if I keep eating 5 times, I'm not just doing 2 meals or 3 meals, I'm in fact doing more than 3 meals, or I'm doing more than 2 meals. And the idea of keto plus intermittent fasting as a tool helps you to apply. Keto is not a tool, intermittent fasting is a tool which you can apply at a later stage. So try to be disciplined, don't eat too frequently, don't be a cow. Number 4, expectations. Now, conversations with my clients, those who work with me or those who speak to me, is always about that we all have expectations. Yeah, we are humans. We tend to have expectations. But sometimes you need to accept the fact that you have to be optimistic, you have to be positive about things, but you have to be realistic. If you have expectations that you're going to lose 10 kgs which your friend was losing on keto, I'm sorry, you will never be able to reach them. Because that person has a different timeline, different body, maybe different gender, different upbringing, different ethnicity, different location. So as they say in business, that any businessman, anyone we take an example, if they were not born in that family, that location, that place, they would never be that business person. Similarly, for diets, if I have lost more than 40 plus kgs coming down from 117 kgs to 70s, if I would have not experimented with keto, not taken that feedback, if I would have not heard my friend on 9th January 2019, I would have never started Ketorets. Everything happens for a reason. So you should not compare your timelines with somebody else. In the last video which I said that, okay, you earn money, why are you not Mr. Ambani or Adani? Why are you not Elon Musk, or why are you not Jeff Bezos? Why are you not the richest person of the world? Why are you not losing all the fat? So we have our own timelines. Define your own timelines, set your expectations correctly. If you have bare minimum expectations and you get some results, you will be motivated. If you will not set your expectations correct, I'm sure that you will fail on keto. Coming to point number 5, too obsessed with keto.
चिल्ला करके सबको स्कीम बता दो.
Tell everybody about keto. Hey, I'm doing keto. I'm doing keto. I'm doing keto. I'm on keto. You are on keto. I'm on keto. No, I'm on keto right now. I've started my keto diet. The problem with all of us is that when we speak about keto, what you understand is fat loss. 90% of the people who know about keto, they're associated with fat loss and they expect quick fat loss. Let me burst your bubble here. There's nothing known as quick fat loss. You cannot lose fat quickly. You may lose fat quickly from another diet or from keto. You may lose fat quickly from the previous times when you were trying a fat loss journey because of your discipline, because of your calculations, because of what you are adapting with. But when you tell everybody about it, you are in the limelight. So it's similar to your birthday. Your birthday, friends are going to come home, you are cutting a cake. If you don't wear good clothes, they'll be like, what is he wearing? What is she wearing? Right? Similar to your wedding. You send invitation cards to everybody. Now you have a partner, which everybody is going to judge about. You have a relationship, which everybody has an opinion about. Now, when you tell about keto to everybody, you have performance pressure. Do not tell anyone about keto. The idea is to find your motivation within yourself. I've spoken about this in the last video about intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. I'm sharing a link in the description for you to check it out. This is where you will understand why do I say you should not tell everybody about your keto diet or your initiation of keto. You're making the biggest mistake of calling in for trouble and asking for opinions and views. We don't need that when we start with keto. It's going to be a difficult time when you start with keto. Also, this keto fail thing happens when you have too much of expectations. Plus, you've told everybody about it. So when you have expectations, they are already not being met. And now you find your friends, family, everybody pointing out that you've been on keto. Oh shit, doesn't look like. So don't tell everybody. The last point of keto fails is using keto like a tool or a diet. A lot of us make a mistake of understanding ketogenesis as not a metabolic state, but as a diet. There have been DMs to me also that please send me a diet chart. You can't make keto on a diet chart. You have to decide how your body is producing ketones. Body produces ketones every day. You have to calculate your ratios every day. You have to change your patterns every week to progress further. There are different ways about lazy keto, dirty keto, good keto, bad keto, clean keto, and there are different also keto terms, standard ketogenic diet, targeted ketogenic diet. I have a simple point here. You are on keto, you are calculating your food, you are going by the book. Yes, it will work for you, but you have to change certain facts as well. You have to change your fat protein ratio. You have to plan a ketogenic diet like a lifestyle. That doesn't mean that you have to stick to keto like me, who has been on keto for 5+ years. I'm not asking you to go so crazy about it. I'm just waiting for, like, I want to die. I told you about it in the last video, right? I want to die while adapting to keto. But the idea is that you should not be focusing on keto just as a tool. You should adapt to keto as a lifestyle, and please plan your plan B, that when you are leaving keto, what are you doing next? How are you leaving keto? There's also a video which I am attaching a link, which is about how to get out of keto. Plan your plan B. Are you doing carb cycling after this? You're starting with intermittent fasting. How disciplined are you? What is your mental mindset? There are a lot of points which I've already included in my playlist, Indian Keto Diet. I'm also attaching a list for the entire playlist in my description, and that will help you. So these are 6 things which actually make people fail on keto. This is just a gist of zillions of points which I can speak about. But if you find this useful, don't forget to like this video, share this with your friends, subscribe to the channel for more insightful content. This is Rahul Kamra, who's not failing on keto and who doesn't want you to fail on keto, signing off.